Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Mike 54. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Watch the safety creep. Hey, 26.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Going to 52. Check 3. Kill. 22. Jet. Bomber. Kill. 22. Jet. Bomber. 26.
Now Prescott. Looking deep for Adams. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 3. Check it. Come on. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line. 26.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go. Then we're going to 52. Hey, kill. 26.
From the 36, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, there we go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip. Flag. Hey, echo. 55. Come on, guys. 55.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill, kill, kill. Watch
On second down, Cook. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
On first and 10, Cousins. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas, en route to a Pro Bowl appearance.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. He's scared.
To throw again on second down. Cousins over the middle. He's got Treadwell. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
11 yards there, first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Cook stripped. The ball's out. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
From the red zone now, Cousins. He completes it to Abdullah. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 11-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Cousins gives way to Cook. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. From the 25 on second down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
27.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got Adams on the hookup. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
He's coming. Recon, 132 fighter. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Jim. Last 50. I got you.
First down. Here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Minnesota.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Set 6-6. Pull it high.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Smooth. Check right 54.
On play action, Cousins. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Vikings.
Go hard. Ready. 154. Hey, we're good. Mike's by four. There's a party now.
Play action now. Cousins going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Matt Bryant set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Check. Hey, 382, last 50.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Left side caught by Diggs. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Cousins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
3rd and 12.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, 47.
Here's Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw is Prescott. This is caught. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Prescott now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Pass intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the slack.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Watch twitch.
Now Cousins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for sack number 22 on the year. And folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. 3rd and long for Cousins. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, go to 54. Go to 54.
The left side throw complete to Adams. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Mike 54. I want that. Give it.
On second down, it's Pollard. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here we go. Wide 80. Mike 54. Here we go. Here we go. Kill. Right there. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down, Minnesota.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Get ready.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, no, easy. Hey, Alpha. Right there. 54, Mike.
Cook following the penalty. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Jahan, what are you? Check. 150. I got it.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
And it's 3rd down.
Jahan, what are you? Check Mike 54. Good track. Twist.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big play.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
21.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before. It hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Flying in. Check Mike 54. Mike. So we're going to 53. 26.
Now Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Flying in. Mike 54. Hey, kill. Mike 26.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
We're going to 54. Why in? He's checking. Crash. 36. 26.
Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here we go. Going to 54. Line in. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Prescott to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's complete. Abdullah. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Everybody, line in. Check. They were going to 53. 54. He don't know no better. Watch safety. 26. 26.
They go to Elliott again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go. Line in. 54. You remember me? You remember me? 26.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
They were going to 53. They were going 47. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
They were going to 53.
Now Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. Prescott now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 15. Check 15. Quaker Omaha. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Play fake. Cousins. Incomplete. Right side. The tight end route on. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Let's go.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. First down, here's Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tyrone Crawford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Cousins. And complete, right side to Cook. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Cousins now still just the one incompletion. 16 of 17. It's first down. Cousins to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins now. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice. Matt Bryant now. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And it'll be a fun time.